Students, we have reached to the last part of this chapter, nuclear chemistry and radioactivity. Today we will be studying how to generate electrical energy from nuclear fission reactions. अब जो न्यूक्लियर फिशन रिएक्शन हम यूरेनियम और प्लूटोनियम का करते हैं और उससे जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस करेंगे, दैट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज न्यूक्लियर पावर. ओके, न्यूक्लियर पावर क्या है? इट इज़ द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी विच इज़ जनरेटेड with the help of fission reactions of radioactive elements like uranium and plutonium. Now, this nuclear power is actually clean energy. Why we should opt for nuclear power in generation? Because it is a clean energy, as it is having many environmental benefits. For example, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides or nitrogen dioxides, all these pollutants are not released when we are generating electricity from the fission reactions. तो ये जो न्यूक्लियर पावर है इसको क्लीन एनर्जी इसलिए बोला गया है क्योंकि जब हम ये प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं तो ये सारे एनवायरमेंटल पॉल्यूटेंट्स जनरेट नहीं होते. नाउ, one more benefit is the fission of 1 gram of uranium 235 if you are doing. अगर आप एक यूरेनियम एटम का फिशन रिएक्शन करते हो तो आपको कितना एनर्जी मिलता है? 24,000 किलो वॉट पर आवर of energy we are getting. And students, this is equal, this is the same as that which is produced by burning 3 tons of coal. हमें मालूम ही है कि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेशन में टरबाइंस को रोटेट करना होता है जिसके लिए हमें स्टीम चाहिए. एंड स्टीम एक्चुअली केम ट्रेडिशनली यूजिंग ऑयल, गैस और coal, but these are limited sources of energy which are depleting very soon. So there is a need that we depend upon nuclear fission reaction for generating electricity. Okay, now we talk about nuclear reactors जिसमें हम electricity generate करेंगे with the help of nuclear reactions of the elements like uranium or plutonium. What is nuclear reactor? It is a device which is using atomic energy in a controlled manner for peaceful purposes. नाउ, अब ये न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर जो है, ये जो डिवाइस है, इसमें न्यूक्लियर फिशन रिएक्शन होगा. देयर विल बी न्यूक्लियर फिशन रिएक्शंस विच इज़ गोइंग टू रिलीज एनर्जी, एंड दिस एनर्जी which is released can be used to generate electrical energy. ओके, तो ये न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर क्या है? एक ऐसा डिवाइस है जहाँ पे एनर्जी जो न्यूक्लियर फिशन में रिलीज होता है, दैट एनर्जी इज यूज्ड टू जनरेट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. नाउ, हाउ डज दिस डिवाइस न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर वर्क्स? न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर में या तो यूरेनियम या फिर प्लूटोनियम को स्टैक किया जाता है. हैवी वाटर विच विल एक्ट एज ए मॉडरेटर. The neutrons which will be produced in the fission reaction of uranium, they will lose some energy when they pass through the moderator. जो न्यूट्रॉन्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं यूरेनियम फिशन के रिएक्शन में, वो इस मॉडरेटर के थ्रू जब पास होंगे तो उनका एनर्जी कम हो जाएगा, मीनिंग द न्यूट्रॉन्स स्पीड विल बिकम लेस. सो slow neutrons can be captured to initiate the new fission reaction of some more uranium atoms. Means the process will be continuously going on. Now, apart from this, cadmium rods are also inserted in the moderator, and these cadmium rods are having ability to absorb neutrons. The rate of the chain reaction and hence can be controlled. The energy which is released in this controlled reaction appears in the form of heat. जितना energy release होता है, it is in the form of heat energy, and this heat energy can be removed by passing this heat through a liquid which is acting like a coolant in this case. Now, This coolant will be very hot as it has absorbed heat through the help of heat exchanger, and when this coolant, which is now containing lot of heat energy, is passed over a heat exchanger, it will be producing steam. और एक बार जब हमारे पास steam आ गया, we will pass it this steam through the turbines which will rotate, and hence electricity will be produced. So these are the steps with the help of which electricity is actually generated using uranium. Okay, so let us summarize this process of generating electricity. First of all, in this nuclear reactor, uranium or plutonium, which is a fissionable substance, it will be stacked with heavy water or graphite, which is acting like a moderator. The neutrons which are produced in the fission reaction of uranium will be slowed down because their energy becomes less. Part of their energy is lost when they pass through the moderator. Now the speed of the neutrons is less, and hence they can be captured to initiate new fission reaction of some more atoms of uranium or plutonium. Cadmium rods are also inserted in the moderator because they have the ability to absorb neutrons, meaning we can easily control the rate of the fission reaction by making use of moderator. Now, the heat which is released in the fission reaction is in the form of the heat which is absorbed by the coolant, and this coolant which has absorbed excess of heat will be passed through the heat exchanger to produce steam. The steam is then passed through the turbines which is used to generate electricity. Okay, so this is how atomic energy which is produced with the help of fission reaction can be controlled in the nuclear reactor, and it can be used for the peaceful purposes like generating power for civilian purposes, ships, submarines, and etc. There are various applications of radioisotopes in medicines. The radioisotopes actually we can divide into two types. The first one is known as diagnostic radioisotopes, और इसमें आता है क्रोमियम 51 and iron 59. Very important radioisotopes. The first one, chromium 51, is having half-life of 28 days, and the particle which will be emitted in its nuclear reaction is gamma. It is the gamma rays or gamma particles, and it is used for spleen imaging. Whereas iron, if you say it is 59, the atomic mass number, the half-life is around 45 days, and it is emitting beta particle along with the gamma rays, and it is used to detect the bone marrow function. The another type of the radioisotope is a therapeutic radioisotope which is used for treatment of certain severe diseases. This includes phosphorus 32, cobalt 60, iodine 131, and radium 226. These are the therapeutic radioisotopes. The first one, phosphorus 32, is used for the treatment of leukemia. The other one, cobalt 60, the radioisotope of cobalt is used for the treatment of cancer. And iodine 131, we are already knowing, this is used for thyroid cancer treatment. And radium 226 is implanted in tumors. Okay, so we find that radioisotopes nowadays have found number of uses for diagnostic purposes as well as for the treatment of the diseases. The other applications of radioisotopes, if I talk about, then this includes the uses in the agricultural products, where the agricultural products are preserved by irradiating them with the gamma rays which are produced from cobalt 60 or from cesium cesium-137। ये दोनों किसके लिए यूज होता है? फॉर द प्रिजर्वेशन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चरल प्रोडक्ट्स बाय irradiating them with the gamma rays which are produced by these two radioisotopes. Also radioisotopes are used in the radio tracer technique, with the help of which we can study the path which is followed by a chemical in a particular system. मतलब मैकेनिज्म पढ़ने के लिए एक पर्टिकुलर एटम मैकेनिज्म में कहाँ से कहाँ जाता है, कहाँ उसका बॉन्ड ब्रेक होके कहाँ पे न्यू बॉन्ड उसका फॉर्म होता है, दिस इज यूज्ड यूजिंग रेडियो ट्रेसर टेक्निक. Okay students, that's all from this chapter. We will meet in our live lectures. Till then, bye bye.